Emerging trends in home trade.
Now this is what I call a lunch break. This food is very delicious.
Someone was obviously hungry.
You are hungry too. I could tell by your tired look in the office.
That's right. By the time I'm done eating this, I will definitely be very full.
Not too full to talk to me, I hope. I still want to know about those emerging trends that you are talking about.
Oh yes, the world is ever changing and we are in constant need for adjustments and modifications. This means that even home trade as we know it today and the way it used to be 10 years back has changed.
And it also means that home trade as we know it today and how it will be 15 years from now will be totally different too.
Exactly. It is important to note down these changes if any trader wants to keep up with the market.
So, what are these emerging trends?
First and foremost, you should know that trade is customer oriented.
I have learned enough about trade to know that this is the case.
Good. Customers change their taste every other day, making them more complex and diverse as days go by.
And since the customer is always right, the seller must know these ever-changing needs and comply.
That's right. Secondly, we have economic pressure which affects day-to-day judgment of trade matters.
Enlighten me. What do you mean by economic pressure?
Economic pressure refers to a period in the economy of a country when economic indicators are not in a favorable condition.
I see. That is very definitely going to affect trade.
Well, do you know what globalization is?
I may not have the most correct terms, but it has to be something to do with trading in an international scale.
Hey, you got it right. I'm wondering why you are always doubting yourself.
Thank you.
So, products from foreign countries have flooded the local markets. Do you know what this does to the local market?
Yes, it increases competition, which means local sellers have to struggle to keep up with the trend.
Very well put. Now, tell me about technology.
That's easy. Every day, new technology is developed and this is used in the production of goods and services, which in turn increases the quality of the products.
Wow, you've really come a long way, Velma. I am very sure you are going to be at the top of your class next term.
Thank you.
Technology has entirely changed the way business is done. Previously, for instance, you would have to walk to the market, display your goods, and hope that buyers will come. You don't have to do that anymore. You can simply create a website where potential customers can view the products.
And they get to make their orders online.
Yes, and they do not even have to be in the same continent as the business. They simply place their orders and then the goods will be shipped to their location.
How do they pay for the goods?
Nice question. Actually, means of payment has also evolved with time. When you buy something globally, for instance, you can use online transaction methods to pay for it.
What of things like a receipt that the customer needs as proof of transaction?
Even these two can now be generated online. Actually, online transactions have made some documents to become obsolete.
I can understand that. Most information can actually be passed via the internet.
That's right. When we discuss trends in trade, the discussion cannot be complete without mentioning the disease that has really affected the population.
HIV Aids.
Yes. People who are the customers in trade are also the same ones who are affected by the HIV Aids menace. As a result, they channel their resources into obtaining drugs to maintain their conditions.
And as a result, their buying power is reduced, and many items which are supposed to be basic become luxury to them.
Also, traders move up and down a lot, and during these activities, they may encourage the spread of HIV and AIDS.
Oh my, I hadn't thought about that before.
Anyone, anywhere can actually contract HIV and AIDS. Next emerging trend in home trade is environmental pollution.
Tell me about it.
It is no secret that not all trade activities are environmentally friendly. Factories, for example, release chemicals and wastes into the air and water bodies, which cause pollution.
And even in marketplaces, you can see litter all over, which is an eyesore.
Correct. The environment has also been destroyed many times so as to create open markets. Fortunately, the government knows that it has a role to ensure that environmental pollution is eradicated, and it has put up measures to that effect.
Yes, like the ban on plastic bags that were previously used to carry goods.
That is a very good example. Talking about the government, it has also a role to play in trade. The government has to create an enabling environment for trade to take place.
Naturally, no one would dare go to the market in times of war.
Yes, apart from that, it should also enable traders to access loans easily so as to start and grow their business.
And charge reasonable taxes too.
That's right. By the way, nowadays, value-added tax can be paid through machines known as electronic tax registers, making payment very fast.
And the tax offices less crowded.
That's right. Now, I want to take this chance to wish you well